Hi there. This is Toastmaster Tim, and I am in my Zoom room. Now, right now, here's a first lesson on how you need to pay attention to this space. One, I'm looking over here because I've got two screens, and one is my AI, and the other is myself. And the challenge that I have to make every time, and this is a common problem at Zoom meetings, is that I have to look at the little light at the top of my screen where my camera is. Because if I don't, I'm not going to be looking straight at you, the audience. So here I go. I'm looking at another place. Let's start with some basic features of Zoom. This is your area. In Toastmasters or any public speaking type of organization, we think about our speech space. Well, in this virtual space, here is my boundary. Pretty safe and pretty easy to see, correct? Well, one of the problems we run into, say for instance, if you're on your cell phone, you're going to be doing this all the time. Well, unfortunately, that is at the middle of your screen. And we do this instinctively because, again, we forget where the camera is. And I'm looking at it right now. And I think, as an audience member, you might think, because I'm looking at that right now, that I'm engaging with you in direct sight. So that's just one trick. Also, we have a share button, if you can see down here at the bottom. If I click on share, there's different things for here. I can look at anything that I have open on my desktop, or I can just see the computer screen. I can also come to one side and I can change up my presenter layout. And I'm going to use that at a different time. This is primarily for your awareness of your space and how it affects you as a speaker and how it affects your audience while they look at you. So, for instance, let's change this up a little bit. Right now, my background is blurred. I'm sitting at my dinner table and you can see right behind me. So let's change this up a little bit. I'm going to blur my background completely, right? I right mouse click it, I click on blur my background, and there I am. Now, right now, I have an LED light up here that's causing me a little bit too much light. So you're going to have to pay attention to your lighting to make sure that the soft light and clear light is going to be on you and it's not going to be distracting. Okay. That's why they have ring lights. Ring lights is all over social media now, and you have fantastic things that you can do with it. So, aside from that, let's change some things up. Again, I'm going to change the background and effects. I could have these are right in with Zoom, or this is a video, the Northern Lights. Here's, from a space station, an office, another type of office, and then a Toastmaster specific space. So, also, if you are using this as a timer, you're going to see the green, yellow, and red screens, which we will use to measure time inside of a venue where you need to know uh, about your time and your beginning and end and where you don't go. For instance, if you have a 5 to 7 minute speech, you're going to have at 5 minutes a green, at 6 minutes a yellow, and at the 7 minutes you're going to have a red. And the red means wrap it up. Don't stop, finish your thought, try to get done. Because in a speech contest, if you don't do that, you're going to be disqualified for time. And that is the primary first way any Toastmaster ever gets disqualified from a speech contest. Time, every time. All right, let's get back out of here again. So we're just going to say none. Now, again, this right here, this lovely little rectangle is your speaking space. And whenever you have more than one group of people in here, or say a larger, and here's this just did something that I didn't know that it would do. Every once in a while, you'll have an automatic feature with AI inside of Zoom. It just made me raise my hand, which tells me for the speaker, they want me to ask a question or interject or something like that. So I'm going to lower my hand down here again. So now I'm back down at the bottom again because of the AI. Now there's different things out here. Host tools, you can have reactions, you know, you can see lovely, lovely little things right there. Those are some of the new features that we have. Let's see, what are some other reactions here? Uh, you can have, wow, wow, things like that. And there's a lot of other things that they're in there. So play around with it. I use Zoom a lot in Toastmasters. I also use Teams and WebEx at work, which some people might say, oh, wow, that's antiquated, but this is what we have. And at least it's not Skype because Skype is really old. So here we are now. So let's go back in uh, with AI companions. You might be able to see off to the side. You can see things about action items, names, topics being discussed. But that's something that I'm still working on. So I'm going to stop that. Then go ahead and get out of that. And then again, you can, or I'm going to unmute. That way you can hear me again. Or I'm going to turn off my video and you're going to see my profile, given me by a very talented photographer. Also, if you're meeting and you want to know who is in the meeting, you'll see on the side participants. And if you want to send instant invites to bring more people in, there will be a button down at the bottom that says invite, which will take you to a list. And I'm not sure if you can see this in here, but there'll be contacts, Zoom rooms, and email. And if you click on Gmail or default email like through Outlook, it's going to take you there and you can send somebody a link. So this is all I wanted to show you. One thing that I never really understood. It was at the top of my laptop, and sometimes different models don't have this, but there's a little manual lever, and I'm going to see if I cover my finger up, it's going to block it. But I'm going to go over to the side, and suddenly I'm blacked out, but you can still hear me. And it basically puts a shutter over the camera. And see, now it's coming back into view and it's trying to figure itself out. So here's a little class on how to use Zoom. And I'll be giving other tips as we go and hope you have a great day or night or whenever time you watch this. Bye-bye.